How do I get better at having difficult conversations like this?
Training, really. Investing in your own learning and development is going to help you have those more difficult communications. Basically, just advancing your communication skills and how you approach it. By the sounds of it, though, the nuance in your question around that you're having to redo the work, it sounds like actually it's more of a process-driven thing than a performance-driven thing, and that's often much easier to deal with because it's more practical. And I think for what I would say in that situation that's worked for me in the past is to maybe sit down, whatever you think is best, either one to one or with a team as a group, and just say something like, I think there's been a bit of confusion around this process. I'd just like to go through it with everybody, just so we all know we're on the same page to get it done right first time. And I think typically people are they'll be a bit like, oh, eye rolling at processes because anything around paperwork or admin or compliance is a bit frustrating, isn't it? Equally, it's one of those things that people aren't really going to take personally if they just got a process wrong. So I think it sounds more like in this scenario, you've actually got a fairly simple way of managing this conversation in a very transactional, practical way. In terms of having more difficult conversations, this is really something you're going to have to work on as a manager because you're not there to be their best friend. You're not there to kind of do their work for them. You're there to guide them and help them be the best that they can possibly be.